Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's You Should Meet My Sister's podcast. I'm Leah-Naomi.
I'm Monique Danielle.
And I'm Felicia-Juliana. Hey!
Hey!
People.
What's
Hiya.
good? How's your week been?
Oh, you're talking to us? I thought you were talking to the listeners.
You know what? Yeah.
The
I
week's
cannot
been,
deal. I cannot deal. Yes, I was talking good.
The week's been good. The week's been.
Wow.
Can I say good? The week's been kind of like
All right.
all right. I've been a lot more productive than I have been through the whole of the last few months, so that's good.
It's literally been the most productive week of my year.
Obviously, I'm slacking because it's not been mine.
Look,
Okay, everyone's allowed to chill.
It's
Nah,
still
I've had
just
a
week one,
shit
you
week,
know?
man. It's been...
Really?
Oh man.
Yeah, I've been just down, like just waking up and be like, turn out the lights. Obviously, not going back to bed. I've got 2 kids. Life
You
has to
can't.
go on. But
But-
in my head, I go back to bed.
And it doesn't help to wake up and the lights are all off, you know, like it's
what
dark
I'm saying.
outside. It's just miserable.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It is horrible.
That SAD starting to kick in.
Trust
You
me.
know it.
Trust
Mhm.
me.
It gets dark
Thankfully,
at
though,
4 o'clock.
I've been prowling these Twitter streets.
Oh. Has
Oh
that been
my God.
keeping you going?
I swear, I
keeping
don't
me
know what day it
occupied.
was, but I was dying over people talking about being ghosted
Mm-hmm.
and ghosting people and all of this stuff. Like, have you seen the TikToks where it's like the moment you realize you're the fuckboy?
No.
No. maybe my For You page is a bit different.
It's very curated,
different.
isn't it?
Let's just say I got joke at some of these heartbreaking stories. It was amazing.
Why do you
It
always have to
was.
be so evil?
I'm not
Some
evil.
of them
I'm just
can
like,
be.
it's not that deep.
It
What?
depends on how long you've been
Ghosted?
talking to someone for, innit?
Does it?
Have you been ghosted?
Yeah.
It's because you're the ghoster. I don't think FJ has been ghosted.
Ever in her life, probably not.
Nah, I probably
Exactly.
have. No, I probably have.
You're the ghost.
No, this is like the whole bullying thing
Look,
again.
there's the moment you
don't look at my
realise that you're
nails.
the
Oh.
fuck boy.
Yeah.
That's the TikTok we've been looking for. Look at that.
No, I've been oh no, I have once.
Yeah, but was that
Ooh,
actually being ghosted, or
okay.
was that you encouraging somebody to leave you alone and they finally
To
got the
leave you
hint?
alone.
Oh no, not my usual. No, it was. I know I was ghosted actually, and to be fair, thinking, you know what? That's what I erased it from my memory. It was painful. No,
See?
serious, it was painful. It was painful, and then the person came back on like how do I put it? The person came back about 9 months later
Mhm.
and
Oh,
asked me
shit.
how much I charge for christening photos.
What an
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
What
And I
an
remember, it was
arsehole.
painful. It was painful. And I swear to God, I only seen the person once. We didn't even really talk for that long.
Mhm.
We went to cinema. I can't remember what we did afterwards. And we watched Avatar, The Blue People.
Oh, okay. So this wasn't that long ago.
Nah, that's time ago.
Yeah, but like I was
Yeah,
thinking
long
it was
time
like
ago.
in like black chat days or something.
Oh, no.
ASL.
I got cussed out for
Oh.
ghosting somebody them times, but no.
Oh.
We went to watch Avatar, had a nice time, whatever. I'll be real, it was really nice, yeah?
Mhm.
Got home, this person is a bait gallus, yeah?
Yeah.
So in my head, I was like, yeah, I'm not really into it.
Yeah.
But then he hit me with the whole, posted on his Facebook, "Oh, just had the most amazing evening. Things are gonna change." I was like, "Yeah, you're gas."
But inside
Left
you
it.
felt butterflies, didn't you?
I was kind of like, you know what? Maybe I'll see him again. Because when I left him, he was like, "Oh, are you free later in the week?" And I was like, I don't really do the whole 2 dates a week. I was single and wanted to be single. But then he kept like blowing me up. And I was like, okay, cool. Responded. Left it like a day. And then I tried to phone him. And he cut the call. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then I looked. So I was like, hang on. This guy even messaged me. Nothing. When I say I did not hear from him until 9 months later. And he hit me up with the christening pictures thing. And he was like, I'm so sorry. He goes, after our date, my ex told me she was pregnant. And I was like, petted for you.
Wow.
But yeah, it was mad. But that's the deepest. Like, that's the deepest. There's never been like some like mad, oh, I was talking to somebody, loved them, and then they locked me off like that. No.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had like I love you and you locked me off.
That'd be amazing.
Amazing.
I mean,
it's not amazing,
no.
Felicia. There's nothing amazing about it.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. It's not amazing when you do that to people.
I mean, I just think like
people too.
nah, if you're ghosting, you're just being a pussy. Because why can't you just say like, look, I'm not really into it. Just do it,
remember when I ghosted someone to their face?
Long.
Say that
remember
again?
when I ghosted someone to their face? I was with you, Monique, and physically ghosted the person.
I don't remember.
Wolverhampton.
You just looked.
They turned around, we ran. Yeah, exactly.
That was more than ghosting. That's
poltergeist.
That was an escape, man.
Nah, physically ghosted Monique because we ran. I blocked number, I blocked social media.
Guys, seriously. You know,
I'm
like,
not evil. I'm not evil. Hang on.
Savage.
Okay.
No, I'm Leah. It wasn't savage.
Nah, it was bad. It was bad.
It was needed though.
Really bad.
You know, like sometimes you be hearing those stories when you were younger. Everyone was like, "Don't date people that fly, man. Don't date people that."
Yeah.
You know, like all these horror stories, and they never actually happen. This was the time that
This was it.
Yeah, it was a horror story. It was like, I'm so glad it wasn't my date. I was just there for emotional support. And even I was disturbed. Like, what?
I had a bad habit of not wanting to, like, I'd be like, I really don't want to go on this date. And then be like, okay, let's get out the house. So I'm going. So I literally would do things to put people off. I was like, okay, listen, this isn't a date. I'm just going to link you for a bit. I'm with my sister. Thinking he'd be like, nah, I'll wait till you're free. No, bring your sister. It's cool. I was like,
eager.
When I say I don't know his name, anything, I do not know. All I know is his picture was about 10 years old.
Yeah, because this dude was.
You know when? Oh, this is gonna sound so horrible, but we were standing there. And she kept joking, saying, there's your man, you know. There he is, like, to like homeless people and like really old guys being like, there's your man, you know, there's your baby's waiting for you. And then when I clocked the person, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was her being like, there's your person. I was like, oh fuck.
It was the person.
It was the person.
I've never seen somebody have their gums bleed just from talking.
And not like one, like they were all bleeding. His gums were crying.
The gingivitis was on one.
They were all bleeding at the same time.
His gums were crying.
No, his gums were crying. It was not okay.
That's what we're calling this episode. His
No
gums
way.
were crying.
They were though. They weren't the only ones that wanted to cry as well, man. I was like, what is
It was
happening?
awful.
Wow.
Why
awful.
would you come to somewhere to eat when your gums have this like this thing? You can't
The
taste the
thing is,
metal.
yeah, we ran away. Literally, he turned his back and we ran. I know it's awful. But we ran into Dad, and then when we were with Dad, saw the person and made Dad do a quick step. It was horrible for us.
You made Dad do
Horrible
the
for us.
did.
Imagine explaining to your dad, like, Dad, don't look back, just keep going.
Just keep going. Walk forward. Walk
And
forward.
yeah, and imagine Dad was like, okay, but when we get there, you better tell me what's going on. It's like, I'll tell you, don't worry. He told me how disgusting I was for leaving this person. But then when I told him all the details, he was like, why would you go see someone who's crazy? I'm like, I didn't know.
Yeah, the gums weren't even the bad part. It's
The
like
gums, the gums, yeah, it could have been looked over, but I don't know what your problems are. No. It got crazy.
It was not good. And we had to like give him an excuse. Because he found us. Let's not forget that he found us. He walked back through Wolverhampton and found us because we were gonna go. This is how rude she is. She just decided to make other plans. She's like, should I go get a piercing? To the shop.
I did. I pierced my tragus.
And they saw us coming out of the piercing shop. We like,
wow.
oh, good times. Good stuff.
Yeah, but I used to, not now. In my teens, I used to be quite rude. You could say something to me and I literally look you dead in the face and keep going. Like you could be mid-conversation and be like, yeah, this person's boring me, and just keep going. Just walk to wherever my destination was.
That's not the past.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
That's not the past. You might not walk away, but your face just goes,
Yeah, her face goes.
why are you still talking? This person can be pouring their heart out and she's like, yeah.
No, come on. I'm not that.
One eyebrow just stays exactly in one, and the other.
Leah.
Especially if she don't believe your story, man. She don't believe your story. She's like,
she'll keep goading you to tell the story over and over.
Really? Oh.
You did not. Oh, good job. That sounds really fun. How did it feel?
This isn't about me.
I thought you said that you were in Cyprus. So what happened? Why are you talking about Jamaica? Oh, okay, cool.
So have you lot been ghosted then? Or are you the ghost?
Both. I've been ghosted. I've ghosted. Happens in it, but when I was ghosted, it was a heartbreak because I knew the person a very, very, very long time. And
oh wow!
They did it to me because they're a douchebag.
Who?
And they wanted to break my heart.
Wow, Leah, can we see your new hair color?
Yes, we can. Wait.
Matches your cup.
Lavender vibes. Hello.
Okay.
Slow turn, she's slow motion.
Look at her. I'ma put you to bed. Do it again.
What about you, Mo? Have you been ghosted?
I'm not a ghoster. Even if I just ghost for a little bit, I start to feel bad, and then I'm like, oh, let me just tell this person.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a ghoster. You know me, I'm soft in it. I'm like, I care about how everyone feels. But have I been ghosted? Yeah, in weird ways though, like in more complicated kind of like, you know, when someone just ghosts you and then pops up whenever they want and then goes and then comes and goes and comes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I can't deal with that sometimes.
I just want to like take that, you know, after a while you're like, I just want to take a dick here, make you fall in love and then go. So that you can just so that you can just be like,
wow.
You know when they're like on it so hard and then you're like, you're making all this effort and then you're being a dick. So like,
Yeah.
I want you to feel as pressed as you've made me, because that sometimes behavior sometimes it's toxic in it, because you're kind of like, nah, but I was enjoying that attention. Where the fuck's that gone?
God.
So
Yeah.
I've definitely had that, and then I've had like I've had situations where I've been in a complicated situation with somebody, and
Okay.
then they come back. They're like, go away, come back into my life, and then I'm like, okay, we can kind of make a friendship, and then you realize that the past was a bit too much for them, and then they just ghost altogether.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that, but not to the point where like I'm talking to someone and I really like them, and then they just stop messaging me, because I'll find you, like
What?
I'll find you,
This is the problem, like,
because
I
I
could
need to
levitate
cuss.
you, you know,
Find them,
listen.
but don't. No,
I
it's
need to
crazy.
cuss. I need it. Like, I need to get my foot out. Like, I don't care if you don't want to see me, but the fact that you thought you had the audacity, you thought that you were that important that you could just leave me. Are you mad? Are you mad? You must
It's called the slow fade, okay? It's called the
It's not
slow
called a
fade.
slow fade. It's called
Sometimes you don't catch that it's
you little
happening.
Every once
pussy.
in a while,
If you
just
decide not to talk to me because
respond.
you can't be bothered to tell me that you're not into me, you're a little pussy hole, because you don't want the
It's not about
the repercussions.
No,
No, it's not even.
it's not just about that. Sometimes that it gets too intense, yeah, and you're like, let me just fall back a little bit because we could be more friends than like actually
Say that
a
then.
thing like that. Yeah, but people don't take that, do they? If they're really, really into you, yeah, and you want to keep someone in your life, as fuckery and probably manipulative as it sounds, like you want to keep them around. They're a nice person. You enjoy their company, but you just don't want them like that.
Listen
A
to this
lot of the time, they're just
professional.
gonna be like, meh.
Trust me.
No, it's not professional. It just happens, isn't it?
Nah,
Like,
I'm not like that, man. I'm just like, I'm not interested in that part of the relationship. If you still want it, I can't be around you. But if you don't want it and you still want to chill with me, then that's it. If you decide to keep falling in love, that's really your problem, because I actually told you I'll go on. So if you don't want to be, if you want to be here, stay here. If you don't, don't. But you know exactly how I feel.
That's where you get them crazy friends that will just sit there pining forever.
To be fair,
Just lock
I'm
'em
not
off.
gonna lie.
Lock 'em off.
I'm not gonna lie. I probably am notorious for having people who are like friends that are like
obviously in love with you.
I'm like, I didn't even notice, and then I'm like, but like, when did I ever make you feel like I was interested? And like, no, just no. Also no. But you're cool though.
Also, yes.
Maybe it's because I'm too nice and I'm like, oh, but I care about how you feel, so I don't want to hurt your feelings. But like, I'm also going to tell you the truth because I don't want to.
That's exactly why you just.
But some people
I care
love.
about how you feel, and I don't want to hurt your feelings. So
Nah,
I
man.
don't want to say some shit.
Nah, man. But then I feel like when you're honest with people, it
overcomplicate
makes
things.
them want you more.
It does.
What?
I've told people
When you're
straight
honest
up,
with people, it makes them want you more.
You can say to them, I'm not interested, I don't want it. Like, I most definitely do not want a relationship. And they'll be like, okay, so can I be your man?
I can change
and
you.
like,
but then women do that there as well.
People used to think I was
like,
joking.
I'd
be rude. I'd be like, yeah, no. And they'd think I was joking and be like, oh, nah, you know what? I love your banter. I'm like,
banter it is not.
no. No.
People, man. Humans are funny.
I know.
What were some of the stories that you saw? What were some of the best stories that you saw?
You know what? It was people talking about things they've done when they've been brokenhearted. And it was mad. I wish I had like the screenshots. I can't remember what the hashtag was, but there was some shit, man. Some shit. People talking about going to people's mums' houses, crying to the parents because they're heartbroken. I'm like, the audacity.
Not on my watch.
Someone phone their dad and make their dad phone me. I'd never spoken to their dad in my life. And he phoned his dad and made his dad phone me and say, can you please talk to my son?
Was his dad bum?
I don't know, because I've never seen his dad in my life. I didn't no idea who his dad was. He just rang me one day and was like, hey, this is dad, and he spoke to me about you. Can you please talk to him?" And I
Oh
was just like,
no.
It's a no for me. That makes it worse. And man, them will do
know.
that because they know that we have soft spots for their family. They'll be like,
I
"Oh,
don't.
you know what? My mom said that she missed you today. You know,
Oh.
my mom's met my new girlfriend, and she said to me that you were better." You're like,
Well, your mum's shady.
"Your mom's right, but also that doesn't make me want to come back." Relax.
Well, we know I had something similar to that.
Still buy her flowers.
Yeah, it happens.
It's so not cute though. You're like, yeah,
No.
no, your mum misses me because I miss your mum, but you know what? I don't miss you. So therefore,
You.
No. Listen, don't contact my family. Don't
Yeah,
do it.
don't.
it can't be.
Don't make me
The
talk to
worst
your
thing you could do is
family.
holler one of these two.
I'm not gonna be nice. I know what happened in the relationship. You know, you think I'm gonna be nice? It's a
Oh.
madness. You
I
can't be.
just can't handle certain things anyway. Remember, you better not edit this out. Do you remember when Leah was going out with somebody and he got upset that you came to the house and she was so happy to see you, and he sat
That's the
on the
same person
stairs
whose dad
crying.
phoned me.
He sat on the stairs crying.
He was there for 40 minutes before anyone realised
And
he
you
was
already know me, yeah? I'm not the person for that. So I've walked out the room to the kitchen and the stairs were there. So I was like, and we didn't really talk like it was hello kind of thing. We didn't chat up. So I was like, "Are you cool?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so I went into the kitchen. No, he's still on the stairs here. And I hear, I was like, no. And I'm looking around like there's a person with me in the kitchen, like, please, somebody talk to me. And I peeped out the door, hoping he wouldn't see me peep. I was probably like, and he looked up at me. He made watery eye contact. I was like, are you crying? Like, you know, he came out. I was like, are you crying? And he's like, no.
No,
I
it's not
walked
funny.
into the next room and I was like, Leah, your man's crying. Can you go deal with it?
Oh, it took me
And he
like
could
15
hear
minutes
it.
to get to him. I was,
She couldn't believe it. She was like, what? And I was like, he's sitting there
why is he
crying.
crying?
And she was like,
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Do you know what doesn't make sense to me? Yeah, I appreciate like I wouldn't usually laugh at a man crying because you know
no,
like,
of course you don't want to see a man
Yeah,
cry, but he
yeah,
was
of
just,
course,
if you're
like,
crying over
disclaimer,
bullshit,
let
yeah.
men cry, but
he was just
And
crying.
and Leah is one of the most savage motherfuckers you'll ever know. Why do your men always get involved? Because you're the savage as fuck. So like,
I honestly have no idea because that moment was probably the
I
moment
can't
I knew I
believe
could
that's the
never
same
be with
person who
this
made you
man.
talk to their dad. I'm like, what the
Yeah, he
Why?
made his dad phone me.
can you
I
not?
don't
Can
know.
you not?
God, I
Like,
don't want you. Like,
we can't date people who don't understand a strong family bond. Like, it
No.
just doesn't work because
yeah,
they
a
don't
lot of people
understand
are
how close we
intimidated by
are.
us, so yeah.
They don't understand it. Like, and I
Um,
refuse to bend for you. Like, my family is my number one priority, and they're my best friends. So if you don't like them, it's a shame for you, but there's nothing that I'm gonna do about that. You're gonna have to adjust or go. Like, those are
Trust
options.
me.
To be fair, it's not like
Trust me.
I haven't had someone confess their love to a family member after I stopped dating them.
Huh?
happens.
I thought you were on about
Halfway.
something else then.
Is she stuck?
No.
No, no, she's not stuck. She was just trying to act incognito.
I was just thinking.
That's what I would do to people in their face.
Excellent acting. I was so confused.
Monique, stop it.
No, but Yeah, don't go to my family, man. Because first, if you already know me, if you've dated me, you know my family's going to tell me absolutely every detail of what happened. Like, we don't really keep shit from each other. Like, what you think is a secret, you send it to somebody in confidence. If they didn't agree to the secret yet,
It's like
it's
when
not a
people are
secret.
married, isn't it? It's like when people are married. It's like, don't tell a married person a secret.
If you're telling me a secret, you're
know.
telling us a secret.
Yeah.
Especially if it's about one of us.
Know
like,
that.
Oh God.
Oh, there's no way. You can't come to me and badmouth any of my sisters or good mouth any of my sisters. Do you know he's in love with you? Do you know he told me that he loves you still? Mad. Scared. Oh, so good. Oh, the joys of it all, man. But yeah.
Do you remember when you go on, carry on?
Go on. No, go on. Is this go on. I need to know because look at your face.
It's gonna be fuckery.
Do you remember when you're oh God. You had an ex who we abused, okay? But do you remember?
I can't pick which one. Go on.
The one that we abused at Granny's house.
Yes.
Okay.
Deserved.
Do you remember when his friend lied? He put meat in his mouth, basically. Nah, Leah, you were not in the country.
Oh, this is in my.
She went out with somebody, yeah.
Here days.
And we must have gone to like their uni.
Oh, okay.
To see them like that, yeah.
I thought you were gonna make us accessories to a crime. Sorry, go on.
No. No. Tell you off camera what we did to the person, but
I think no.
Before
it was a violation.
What we did to the person was peak, but before they got together, I was in the same city with Monique, and we met his friend who seemed cool. No, I'm the oldest. Okay. This guy, I came back to Brum. Monique's messaging me like, Felicia, I didn't know XYZ happened. I'm like, how? And then Monique's friend tells me, oh, I heard you and beep did XYZ in Hyde Park.
Some people are super desperado, you know.
Let's say I was wearing the tightest jeggings as well. Like, really, this would have been impractical. It would never have happened. 1, not my type. 2, baby to me. 3, it was winter. And
Man had a crush though. Man definitely had a crush.
Yeah, but that's your fault. I fully said to him, I was like, yeah, I'm not into this. Like, no, I'm here with my sister in London. That's it. Like, I'm not here wingmanning it for you. And I am the best wingman in the world. I am. I'm a great wingman, wingwoman, whatever. But no.
You are a great wingwoman though.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm a great third wheel. You know, I'm a good third wheel.
Love to be third wheel.
But I'm like, I shine as a third wheel. You know what I mean? I bring the romance.
You do.
You know what I mean? I'm the common enemy. Do you know what I mean? It makes them closer.
You make things awkward.
Yeah, but it loosens things up, man. I wanted to ask, okay, what's the most ridiculous, not ridiculous, but what's the most out there thing you've done when you've had a breakup though? Like, what is the most, oh, look at these faces.
No, I haven't had bad breakups.
People don't, I've only been broken up with once.
No, but you could have broken up with them and been heartbroken or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes you don't break up because of something like mad. You just like have to.
Okay. No, don't look at me like that. I'm hiding. I'm hiding. Do not look at me like that.
Okay, what happened then?
Let me think. Let me think. The year was,
For fuck's sake.
say, 2010 or 11?
Okay.
11. Shortest relationship I've probably had.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was not that deep. It wasn't. And I don't know why, because in this very short relationship, I acted like I loved the person, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
Mhm.
No, I did.
Yeah.
Definitely did not. But there was the incident that led to the breakup. Okay. He should have broken up with me. He didn't. And instead of breaking up with me, he kind of blanked me for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
I get angry very quickly, so I locked it up. The person I was dating was not a meat eater. While I was with them, I didn't really have meat or dairy. Look at your face. She's like, is she gonna say what really happened?
What
I had a birthday
happened?
party. Monique
Oh, I
made
think,
me a birthday
well,
cake, red velvet cake. There was a crazy party, really mad drink up. I had way too much to drink, and I vomited on the person at my party where they didn't know anybody. But I didn't vomit on them like they were behind me, and somehow, miraculously, I vomited up in the air and behind. There was nothing on me, like it just got them. I don't know. Look at Monique's face. She's like, I can't believe she said it.
It missed all of her hair. It's like
And then I had the audacity after doing that to break up with him a week later for being in a mood
imagine
via text.
like, why you so beautiful? I just vomited on you.
But then that's not the
no,
crazy
to be
thing.
fair,
That's not the
what?
crazy thing. The crazy thing is, I went with Monique to London, not to get over it, because there was no real relationship, man. But I was like, let's go London. I'm single now, yeah. Let's party. Remember, I had no meat or dairy for this time. Yeah. I got some like triple shot coffee from Starbucks with milk and cream. I drank it and I don't know what happened to me on the underground. I died. I was sweating. I felt like I was on crack.
She was haunted as fuck.
I wasn't okay.
I know it's been a tough few
Wow.
weeks, but the whole carriage was watching her. She's just doing a madness. Yo.
Leah, I was sweating. I was hot. I couldn't breathe
Wow.
out loud.
It was amazing.
Not like, you're panicking in your head.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
Like, I am dying.
And it doesn't help when you're on the underground, like
Yeah.
no air. It was amazing.
No.
What about you, Lily? What's the aftermath of a relationship after a breakup? What's the weirdest thing or saddest or craziest thing you've done that's legal?
Oh, that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I think probably the craziest thing I've done is sit down for years afterwards and plot my revenge against any girlfriend. But that's about it.
What the fuck?
That's worse than if you just did something in the
It's a long
moment.
story, isn't it? No, it's a long story. But
Did you ever get revenge?
no, I didn't. She got a baby out of him. dead, and I decided to go and live my life because it's easier than to pine after somebody.
You know what? Bigger person.
Yeah. I mean, I'll probably still trip her over if I see her.
I was gonna say, if you saw her though, that would go out the window. You'd be like, revenge.
I thought I saw her the other day at a party. I shouldn't have drank Grey. It was bad. No, seriously, I thought she was there. I was like, why am I sitting next to this girl? And then the person of the party had to come and tell me that it was one of their cousins that I hadn't met. He looked a lot like my dude's baby mum. I'm just saying.
I bet it didn't. Like Monique, I bet it didn't.
When you're angry, yeah, everything starts to look like guilt. Like everything.
What's the worst thing you've done?
After a breakup?
Yeah.
I think the worst ever like break situation was not actually a proper relationship. It was like I was seeing somebody and I was in love with them and they were my first love, and then they
sorry, I'm not laughing at that. I just know the situation.
They fucked my cousin. I walked in on them making out, and I was like, "Oh, I see. So that I love you didn't mean anything, you bastard!" and then they became a couple and came to all our family events for the next however many months.
Wow.
So the first thing I did was threaten to tell her boyfriend. And then everybody decided that I was the bad guy.
Hang on. She had a boyfriend, but then got with him.
She was fucking him in my yard, while she had a man. Are we all right?
Okay.
So obviously I was like, your man would love to hear about this. It would be great for him to have it. Seeing as everybody's getting heartbroken, shall we but then I was persuaded out of it. And then I just literally spent the next year being aggressive to both of them whenever I saw them, and nobody understood why I was being such a bitch. Everyone was like, "Why are you being this way?"
Which is weird because you're not that one. You're calmer.
I'm not somebody who holds grudges like that. But that was the first person I ever loved. Oh, and I almost lost. I almost fucked that person that was almost the first person I fucked. And then I was fucking rude, to the point where they didn't want to come to my house. And then I realized after about a year that I'm probably hurting myself more than I'm hurting them because they're still doing that. And then she broke up with him and he was brokenhearted, and it was hilarious for me to see him struggle through that. And then be like, "I told you so, you wanker." And then I fucked him. I revenge fucked him. And then he started catching feelings, and I was like, "That is hilarious. Bye now."
Did you slide to the right?
I was like, "Are you all right? Why are you calling me at work? Are you done? We're cool. We're cool. Yeah, we're not cool." So I still don't think that was I hate that I revenge fucked him, because first of all, the sex.
Leah's looking at you like this is the revenge I needed.
The sex was dead. Man wouldn't even eat no pum pum. So I was just like, why am I even doing this? Wow. And then we started getting caught up, and I was like, this is hilarious that you would get caught up right now. You know what I mean? Fuck both of y'all still, but love.
Thinking about it.
So I eventually got over that shit, but I will never forget. I forgive. Yeah. But I will never forget.
Wow. Thinking about it, that's brought up situation. Remember when this is probably the worst breakup? I broke up with somebody close to this situation. Who I was actually with for a long time. And I closed myself in my room, had all the sad music,
Oh,
and nobody
yeah.
heard from me for a few
Yeah.
days. That is probably the most pathetic thing in life that I've ever
No,
done.
you
I
know what?
remember. It's
After
not pathetic,
it's not,
but
it's
it
heartbreak, man.
happens.
Nah.
After that
Heartbreak is
happens to
real.
me, after
Yeah.
that happened to me, I spent like months, like I was vexed, but I was also singing Maya,
Mm.
singing Maya songs for the next 6 months, to the point where the person that you were dating had to come in and be like, you know, are you all right? Like, are you okay? It was like, he said he loved me, and your partner was like, he's a dickhead. Men will say whatever they want to get what they want, and I was like, oh, thanks for that. I guess I better become a savage.
Yeah, but the worst thing was
Please.
with me, I was sad because he broke up with me. Yeah. We broke up
Oh,
for 2 weeks.
were you
It wasn't
even
even
sad?
2 weeks. It was like
Were
10
you-
days.
Were you even sad about the relationship, or was your pride hurt because you wanted to be the one to do the breaking up? Look at your
No
face.
comments.
Wow.
Nonetheless, I was sad, okay? And I had sad music.
Wow.
Breakup
What?
playlist.
Interesting.
Oh, mate,
What's
it
on your
had.
breakup
listening to?
playlist?
You know what? There's some songs. It had Separated by Usher.
Oh,
Mm.
Amazing song. Definitely not worthy of that situation, but great song. Yeah. Never Again, Justin Timberlake.
Mhm.
Had
Mhm.
Marcus Houston, Alone. It was really sad. Can't remember what else was on it, but it was really sad.
Dude.
Yes.
I Sorry by Maya.
Yeah.
Sorry ain't gonna change a damn thing. Sorry ain't gonna change
Oh,
a thing.
what's the tune? Nobody knows that song, you know.
That's true.
Yo,
I know.
Such a
that
good song.
song,
Such a good song.
Riding.
Yeah, that's Leah's kind of breakup
Tears
song.
on my pillow.
That is my kind of breakup song. Mine is So Gone, Me, Myself, and I. Yo, Me, Myself, and I. As
Leah's
soon
kind of
as
like,
someone
I'm
upsets
sad,
me
but
for
I'm
3
gonna kill
seconds,
you.
yeah, and it's, yeah. Oh, and that Alanis Morissette song. Well, I'm here to remind you of the
Yes,
stuff
you want to know.
where
Is that what it
you
is?
went away. Yeah, yeah.
What's that amazing Avril Lavigne
Dude.
song? Or she just walking?
Oh
Oh my gosh!
Amazing song.
You
Nah,
know
I
what?
like Why You Gotta Go Make Things So Complicated. That's the
That's
tune.
the tune.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a tune. Oh,
Yo,
and
and
Next
Because of
Lifetime.
You
Wait,
by
and
Kelly
look at I do
Clarkson.
Next Lifetime. What?
I can't talk
Because of
about
You.
it.
Next Lifetime still makes me have a few.
I feel nothing towards that song. Nothing.
Okay then.
What's it called? What's that song? Kelly Clarkson, Because of You, where she's crying. Really crying.
Yeah. Oh my god. And
Break Even from the script. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Tune. That is a tune.
Amazing song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somebody sleeping in my bed. And I'm not.
Okay. Thankfully, I haven't broken up with anyone due to being cheated on.
Okay.
Yeah, even when someone hasn't cheated on me, that song still makes me feel in a way, because it's just like,
Leah, you're the psycho.
person.
Still calling the person my man. This girl's walking down the road with my man, and that is not your man.
But that's not your man, though.
Excuse me, but if I'm done there, if I'm not finished with him, then it's still my man in it.
You'll be finished with him, but you'll just be like, does he actually think he can move on? That is actually mad that he thought that.
Yeah, I mean, it gets like that.
I did that.
Like,
I did that with
I'm
somebody. I looked
possessive.
at them and I was like,
I can't help
really?
it.
You did well. You moved on quick, not in your character. And then he married them.
You know what the worst thing for me is? When they date someone and you're like, this bitch just looks like, are you even all right? Like, this bitch
Looks
is
like
just
me.
me.
Someone that looks like you. I've had
Like,
that. It's very weird.
Why?
Yeah,
Like,
so many times.
No, I had that, and then the person told me, "Oh, I did it on purpose." I was like,
Okay.
Like, are you all right? There's a difference between having a type. I saw who you were with before me and it was not like me. Why are you doing this now?
Yeah,
Like,
that is.
sorry, babes.
No, it's not cute.
I actually went somewhere, Monique, where one of your
Okay.
exes worked,
Oh gosh, yeah.
and he was working with a girl who looks so much like you that I think he had spoken to her about you because she recognized me.
What?
So, and
What?
her name is something very similar to yours.
What?
No.
Yeah, it was very weird because I was like, why is Monique? That's not Monique. Who is this girl? And then he popped up from behind the bar and he was like, oh, what are you doing here? And then she started sharking me, and I was like, what?
Oh
the
my
hell?
god.
And then she was on the top of my suggested friends on Facebook for the longest.
Which means she was preying.
Yeah, so she was doing a bit of stalking.
That
Which
is
is
so
going on. It was
funny.
very weird. It was very, very weird.
That's all
Very
crazy.
weird.
I feel like that's the same person who did the thing with that confessed their love for me after being out of a relationship with me for a while.
It probably is the same person. They confessed it to me.
Yeah.
Was it over some keys?
Yeah. Is it the same person? Yeah, I thought so. I thought so.
You know what? I absolutely love playing Guess Who with you, like, you know.
It is fun.
Love will do that to you
Really
sometimes,
cute.
though, you know?
I'm telling you, but you
Yeah,
know the joke
we've all
is
been
we all
bad.
do this stuff. Crazy stuff when you break up, listen to sad music. The music holds you there.
Yeah.
The
Do you
music
know what?
Exactly.
Now I need it. I need to cry it out, get it out. But you know what's hilarious? Yeah, you feel heartbroken for like a month, and then afterwards you're like, I'm so much happier than I was for the last. Like, what the fuck? What was I crying again?
Sometimes it's the change, isn't it?
Yeah.
You become who
Seeing
you
what's gonna
are.
happen next.
You're like yourself, and then when you're in a
Mhm.
relationship, you are yourself in that relationship. and you
Yeah.
kind of lose your singularity.
Yes.
And then you come back to being yourself and you're like, oh, I'm sick. Like, why was I worried about leaving that?
Why was I doing that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It happens,
Yeah.
man.
Unless you're like super happy and it doesn't work. But like, you know, it's not that, like, breakups are really hard.
Yeah.
But like, once you get over them, you're like, oh my gosh. Start
True.
again.
I always flourish. Like directly
Yeah.
after a breakup, I always do so much better. Like, it's true. Don't look shocked. Is it not the truth? You lot are my sisters. You can vouch for this. As soon as I'm single, I float. Like
The work rate is up.
Wow.
I
Work
know.
rate's up. Smile is up. Weight is down. Oh yes, baby.
Yep.
Like, you know. Where did you go?
I'm here.
Oh.
She didn't want to use her water bottle anymore.
You dickhead.
This episode is sponsored by B&M
No
water
name
bottles.
bottle. What is it even called?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Eco
No, I'm
Sport.
just doing something. Okay.
Because, well,
Oh gosh. But yeah,
Oh.
man.
So rude.
Guys, why don't you tell us what is on your breakup playlist? Maybe we need to make a You Should Meet My Sister's Spotify breakup playlist.
we should. Oh,
The
and what's the
listeners give us
craziest thing you've ever
suggestions.
done after a breakup? Let us know. I want to know what you lot have
Yes,
been
I
up
would
to.
like
I want
to
to know
know.
that. What is the
Mhm.
craziest thing you've done after a breakup, or
Or
to
that
get
you've had
somebody
done
back?
to you.
Or that you've had done to you. I've had some crazy shit did to me, but I haven't done any that crazy. I've had some crazy shit did to me. Like, let's not act like I haven't. I've been stalked in town and fought with. I've been dragged from the stool. I've had issues. I've had some people get very upset over being broken up with. You know, I've had people flip me off in the street and shout "fuck you" in front of people. It was really. No. It wasn't with one. He literally turned around like this and went, "Fuck you."
Actually, that same person, me and Monique saw once, and it was so weird. because he looked, he like looked, clucked, and then started sharking. It was like, okie dokie.
He's such a weird character.
Trust
I know.
me.
Grown ass man, strange guy.
No, but you find really weird people.
I know, man. What
They
is
Find
find
really
me.
weird people.
No,
I
no,
was
no,
about
no,
to
no,
bait
no,
up that
no.
man's
They
business by mistake.
find
Trust me, me too.
Listen,
I don't think I've had anyone do anything crazy to me after a breakup, really. Not that I can remember.
no, you've
I had
had
some
loving exes that have come and tried to win you back.
Yeah, but then I've had some like weird trying to win me back shit.
Yeah.
Like come into my house and begging me not to break up with them. Begging me not to break up with them. Like
Is that weird?
I
Is
had
that just
someone try and get mum
on their knees. Huh?
I had someone try and get mum to get me to take them back.
This is like,
And mum was like, "Do you know my daughter?"
yeah, like,
to make her more
I can't
angry.
do nothing to I can't do nothing to make her change her mind. In fact, it's gonna annoy her that you came to me. I had some
And
like
it did.
sly motherfucker. I dated somebody, and
Yeah.
then maybe like a year or two later, I dated somebody that they knew, but I didn't know that they knew each other.
Oh, okay.
And bear in mind, the first person I dated was the one who broke stuff off because he was like, I don't want a
Okay.
relationship. And then he saw me with his brethren, and he came to my house behind his brethren's back,
What?
sat me in the corridor and was like, I had you first. I want you to be with me. Allow him. You haven't known him as long as you've known me. We're not even close like that. I was like, this is mad.
That's wild.
This is mad. It's too late, baby, but he was fine though, you know, like
He was beautiful.
But
Beautiful man.
I don't know who you're talking about. You're gonna have to fill me in off this.
he looks like Morris Chestnut.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
beautiful.
I'm sorry, just as you were talking, yeah. When you said that, like, we're not that close, do you know what song came into my head?
What?
We Don't Even Talk No More.
Ooh.
What a tune! That is a breakup song.
That is.
Oh my gosh!
That was on that CD that I had. Oh mate, that was on there.
You know what, guys? You need to know
Mania?
that Felicia has the sickest playlists in the
Yeah,
world.
her playlist is wild.
She has the sickest playlist. I literally use one of her playlists as my sex playlist. Is that mad? Might
it's
be.
a great
Don't
playlist,
care.
though, isn't it?
It's very
It's
slow
a great
jams.
playlist.
It's very slow jams.
And when that Janet Jackson tune drops, it's always at the right time, isn't it? Yeah.
I knew it.
Yep.
Of course it is. Come on.
It's when when I want to switch it up, and we've been listening to the same playlist too much, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't know I had this in the back, did you? And I can't even gas up to the people I'm sleeping with, like my sister made this. It's a bit weird.
No, that's a bit weird. Yeah. It's a bit mad. But that's got some bangers on it. Would You Mind by Janet Jackson is obviously an ultimate sex song.
Oh, and
Say
Lick
It by Neo.
Lick.
Now, people don't know Lick though. This is the thing. Lick, Would You Mind, and Jeremiah All the Time. Those would be my stripper songs.
Ooh, Jeremiah.
All the time.
No, Jeremiah has not made that many bangers, but all the time.
No, but that is a banger.
The banger.
That's such a tune. Perfect stripper song. Would You Mind? Perfect stripper song. And Lick. Lick is from Triple X with Vin Diesel. She does the little routine on the pole of like a four-post bed.
Yep.
Mate, it's called Lick by Joy, spelled J-O-I. I love it when you grab control. Yeah,
it's a good tune.
What?
I know what a J-O-I is now.
What is it?
Jerk off
A
instruction.
JOI is a jerk off instruction.
How come I didn't know that?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you
Well,
know
yeah,
that,
maybe
Monique?
because that did make me do the
I watch
hand.
porn.
Yeah, but why don't I know that?
I watch porn, and I like.
And now I'm thinking of all the lyrics, and I'm like, of course it is. When you grab a hold and you lick. Oh my lord, that's head instructions. Okay.
Why do
Okay.
you know what jerk off instructions are, Leah? Oh, okay then. How's she gonna act? She's acting like I'm not the older sister, you know. Better asking me questions and shit.
Trust
Mind
me.
your business.
You are mad. You are.
Just because I
Is
don't
there any
send
song
panties when people ask me for 80 pounds. I'm regretting it so bad. I'm
Trust me, I
regretting
bet
it
you
so
are.
bad.
You should have
I bet
Doesn't
you're
mean
looking
I'm
at all your
approved.
pants like I could have got rid of this pair.
Now you know what's mad?
Exactly.
I've been on like online shopping all week, and I'm like, nah, I've just been made redundant. I can't even buy this stuff even though I want it. I was like, you know what? If I just sold them panties, yeah, I would have got this whole
Could've
basket.
done
Mm-mm.
Oh,
God.
All my headphones are going
Have you
down.
ever been in an intimate situation and someone's played a song and you like turn that off? You like turn it off.
I've
time.
definitely, yeah.
All the time. Anytime. Can we talk?
Can we talk? Can we talk? That song.
It's a fucking tune. But you know.
I don't mind that. I think, okay, someone tried to kiss me to the rhythm of "You're way too beautiful, girl." I was
How
like,
does that
what
work?
the fuck?
Washing machine.
I don't know what that is. And I was like, never, ever, ever do that shit again.
No.
Never? You know what song annoys me?
What?
Because everyone thinks that they're in the scene because it's from a movie.
What?
I love the song, but like whenever this woman's work plays,
no.
I'm
No.
like,
Love and Basketball.
This is not Love and Basketball.
Like, trust me. No.
Down.
I hate it.
One moment.
Listen, I linked somebody here. Only once. Because I went to his house. I told him it's not that time. Yeah. I went to his house. He took me straight upstairs to his room and was like, let's watch a movie. And he put on a Passa DVD.
Wow.
Leah, it's a person who we've labelled as Gully Creeper. Yeah, that person.
Wow.
That's why he got the name. It's like, really?
Passa DVD, you know.
Passa DVD, and he was like, "Oh, I can change it." And he pulled out this sleeve of different Passa DVDs. I was like, "No." And then he tried to push me back on the bed over. You know those big toys that you win at fairs?
Yeah.
He had a blue shark.
You know he humps that when no one's around.
Listen, I was like, "What are you doing, man? Move." And he was like, nah, lay back over the shark. Let me show you something. I was like, I'm going to my yard.
Lay back over the shark.
Over the shark. He was like, nah, my little friend comes in handy. I was like, I need to go and say a prayer. Like, no.
Man's trying to get that fin in your butthole.
It was mad. I don't know what he was doing, but no, I left. That's one thing. I've never had a problem, leaving. I'll be like, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had to leave situations before when I've been stuck in a room with somebody. Like, how many of us have been stuck in a room with somebody who's trying it and you've told them you're not interested and they just keep trying it? Like,
yeah, I pretended to leave my house. I've literally pretended to leave my house.
With the person in your house?
Yeah. Literally, I was like,
you left your own house.
I was like, I gotta go. I've got things to do. I'm gonna have to leave now. I just started putting on my jacket and my shoes, and I was like, right, come on then. And I walked them to the bus stop, and then I walked home.
Wow.
My G. My G.
I just didn't want them. I was like, this is not going the way I planned it. I thought they were coming to chill. Next thing I know, a man's talking about, babes, I'm putting this wet. You know when people just kiss you on your face and it's wet and it's yucky and you're like, I don't want you to touch me. Ew.
No.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I gotta
No.
go.
You know what it is? If someone fine does that to you, you're like, yeah, man, lick me. Yeah, but when you're not
Yeah,
interested,
but if you're not
then be
into
like-
it,
I'm like, what? Get
and this
off
is
me.
some of these things. Like, I'm not saying this so that you can persuade me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying this because I don't actually want you at all. And
Innit?
how can you?
Yeah.
No
how
does
can
not
I-
mean try harder.
Yeah.
no, it doesn't.
Like my face and my tone of voice should tell you that this is not it.
Yep.
I was in
Me
New
doing
York and
this
this happened to me.
when you're near me should tell you I don't want you to touch me. You know what I mean? Do you know how many times I've been sitting and I've been like clearly booting away from somebody and they just don't seem to catch. Mm-mm.
I don't know how people don't get the vibe when you're moving away from them. Don't follow me. No.
If I get up and leave, like the worst thing, yeah, I smoke, so I'll go to a smoker's section or something, and I'll literally, it is my escape. Listen, if I'm sitting next to you and we're at a show or something, yeah, and I start rolling a cigarette because I want to leave, I don't want to be next to you. Unless I see that you smoke too, I'll ask you, oh, do you smoke? If I don't ask you, I am trying to get away from you. This is my hint. I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.
Oh, wow.
I'm off. Don't follow me outside. Literally, someone recently followed me outside. He didn't even smoke. I was like, bro, why are you still here? I've tried to leave. I've tried to escape you. Why are you still here? It took me the whole night to realize that he was trying to move to me. Like, the whole night. I thought it was just being friendly.
Yeah, it's not lit. I went to New York and I've been twice. The first time I went, I met somebody
Oh, Lord.
who I thought was gay. I thought he was gay. He was very, very camp. He was very like, oh, the girls from England, like, you know, really like, I thought he was gay. The next year, I went to New York again. And between this time, we'd spoken, but he'd never like really come off as like, I never saw anything he did as romantic. Even if it was like, girl, I love you, I'd be like, oh, you so, because I'm hearing it in a different, you know, vibe. And then we went. So I was thinking, oh, I've got a brethren in New York. We can go and they can show us what's happening. We went to link this guy and his cousin. First of all, I'm pretty sure they tried to roofie us.
Pretty sure, Monique.
Because
100%. Just
this sister
just 100%.
definitely had some effects from the drink. I spilt mine, so I didn't get any effects. And he was ridiculously angry that I spilt my drink. And I was just like, why are you so mad?
Completely
It's just a
crazy
drink.
about it.
Like, I'm clumsy as fuck. But he got really angry and I was wondering why he got so mad about it. And then I saw how the drink had affected Felicia and I was like, oh, I see. But I didn't realize that was an issue until we already had got back to his, because like, to me, this is just like, you know, a guy I have nothing to worry about because he's not even into women and he's been friendly for this whole year. I got back to his house. Why did he give me a ring? He tried to give me some money. He was like, I've been waiting for a whole year. I've been waiting for a whole year.
Face. It was amazing. Well, it wasn't amazing, but what he did was hilarious.
It was the ghetto as well. So it wasn't even like one of those places where you can be like, we'll just have to find the train. It was the ghetto, like to the point where like wheels were missing off of cars because they'd been stolen.
There were bullet holes in the cars. It was mad.
So yeah, we get to his yard and he's with his cousin. So Felicia's being a wingman. Felicia's chilling with his cousin. So I'm like, all right, I'll leave these two to it and I'll just chill with this guy, not knowing that he's like tapped. So I sit in his room and he starts playing slow jams to me off his laptop, sitting next to me, he's playing slow jams to me. And then he looks at me and he's like, I would sing this to you, Monique, and then starts singing the slow jams at me. Starts singing the slow jams at me and crying. and crying, and then
It was Bear Usher, innit? Bear Usher.
I'm moving
I could
away.
hear it.
And be aware that this is New York, so the bedroom is literally, the bed is all that fits in the bedroom. So I'm like sitting on the edge of the bed, and he's like following me as I move. Every time I move, he's like following me the whole way around the bed, singing and crying
With a ring.
I was like, what the fuck? And now Felicia's doing her thing in it. So like, I'm like trying to avoid. At a certain point, I was like, I don't care. I will see my sister busting it open. Yeah,
I wasn't busting it open.
she
I'm not
wasn't
even gonna go there.
in my mind.
When we
was.
say I'm a great wingman, does not mean I will fuck your friend. Does not.
No, but obviously we left them, so I was just kind of like, I don't know what I'm gonna walk into. But I was so shook that I was like, I'm leaving. I got up, I walked through the room that Felicia was in. I didn't look at her, I just covered my eyes, and I was like, Felicia, we are going home. We are going. I don't care that it's 2:00 in the morning in New York City and we don't know where the fuck we're going. We're going home. I've never been so uncomfortable in all of my life. Don't cry at me. Give me a ring.
He cried, Leah. He cried, and he couldn't sing.
No, he was just singing at me. Like, I was just like, why the fuck?
The imagery in my head is insane.
He was like
mad.
this close to my face, singing and crying. I was like, what? No.
No. No.
Why? So yeah, I'll never sit there and just let somebody do that nonsense with me ever again. I'll just be like, okay, I'm out.
And I was off my face on whatever was in this drink.
Yeah, she was masher.
We had to bounce.
The man was crazy, you know. He still followed us back to the hotel.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm not gonna let you go by yourself. I was like, for fuck's sake. And then he left. He got so he tried to get me to go. He took us all the way back to Manhattan from the Bronx, and then he tried to get us to come back to his yard again. And I was like, no one's coming with you. He's like, I'm really sorry, please forgive me, just come back. I was like, no. And then he got so angry that I wouldn't forgive him that he left his cousin behind. He forgot that his cousin was there. He just left him behind.
His cousin wasn't from New York. Yeah.
He just abandoned his cousin.
Yeah. These emotional people, man. Like,
It was
I'm emotional,
mad.
but fucking hell,
It
you
was
can't just
mad.
expect what you want and get mad when you don't get it. It's mad.
People are crazy. No. But to clear up, I'm not that kind of wingman. I'm the type of person that I will go and collect you your prize.
That's
if you're
true.
shy to talk to people, I will go talk to them. I will entertain your friend, bust joke, because most of my friends are men anyway. Weirdly, most people who've ever tried to chat me up have become friends instead of anything else. Because I'm just like, I'm not on it. No. My good friend, we were set up and then it just, no.
I do rate you for that though, like, because when I'm shy or when I'm like, yo, he's fine still, but you're the first person to be like, just go, man. Or she'll be like at the bar, like busting jokes with them, like, yes, we're in there. That's why
it happens, you know. We have fun.
All right, guys. So I think that is the end of our episode for this week. We've got noses being blown and whatnot. Both of our sisters have colds this week. So
we have children. This will happen.
Yeah.
It's when you keep the children in the school, when everybody's getting sick. You know, it's not COVID, but still, you know, everybody's, you know, sniffing. So we are done for this week. Don't forget, guys, we want to know what's on your slow jam what's on your breakup playlist?
Slow jams, you know.
We'll leave that for next week. What's on your breakup playlist, and what is the craziest thing you've ever done when you've been broken up with, or anybody's done to you when you had a breakup? And don't be shy. Don't be shy.
We want to know.
We want to hear it look at us. We told you everything, so it's time to learn. Okay? It's the community. It's a community.
All
right, guys. So We love you. Don't forget to follow, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We have an Instagram page, so if you're listening on YouTube or Spotify, make sure you come to our Instagram page. We have some interactive posts. We'd love to get you involved. And that's it for us this week, guys.
Bye. See you next week.